The movie begins with a woman named Frida who is looking at her phone. While she is scrolling, she comes across some news and video interviews featuring a billionaire named Slater King. Over the last year, Slater has faced a lot of trouble because of his bad actions, but he is really hoping that everyone will forgive him and move forward. As Frida is watching, her best friend Jess knocks on the door, asking for a lighter. Frida hands it to her, and then glances at the mirror where she's hidden some cash. The next day, Frida and Jess arrive at work as cocktail waitresses for a gala event hosted by Slater's company. After some time, Jess surprises Frida by pulling out some dresses she had hidden away, and they decide to change and mingle with the guests. Things take a turn when Frida accidentally breaks her heel and falls into a waiter. Slater comes to her rescue, helping her up and even breaking off her other heel so she can walk evenly. He then starts to charm Frida and introduces her to his wealthy friends. These include Cody, the private chef, Vic, the photographer, party girls, Camilla and Heather, Tom, the DJ, Lucas, a recent college grad, Sarah, who is Cody's sort of girlfriend and a reality TV star, Slater's personal assistant, Stacy, is also there, and Rich, who is a therapist. By the end of the night, Slater extends an invitation for Frida and Jess to join him and his friends on his private island. The both girls agree to go with Slater. The next day, the women travel to the island, where they meet up with some other Slater's friends. After this, Slater's assistant, Stacy, quickly takes everyone's phones as soon as they arrive. Slater then tells everyone that they don't have to do anything they don't want to do. All of the guests take picture and heads to their room. Once in her room, Frida finds a bottle of perfume and decides to spray it on herself. While she's there, a maid approaches her but only says the words "Red Rabbit," which confuses Frida. While the other guests relax by the pool, Frida joins Slater for a little tour of the area. He mentions that there are snakes on the property that his workers have to deal with. As they walk, Frida shares that she runs a small business creating nail art inspired by animals. While talking, they spot Stacy, who is juggling a bunch of bright red gift bags. She drops the bags and Frida goes to help her collect, but she politely refuses. Later that evening, they gather with the other guests for dinner. While eating, Frida accidentally drops food, creating a red stain on her t-shirt, which Slater notices. After dinner, the entire guest tries some MDMA droplets, which makes all of them laugh. The next morning, Frida wakes up in her bed next to Jess and notices that the red stain that was on her dress has completely disappeared. As the guests enjoy their time on the island, they appear to be having a fun, but Frida begins to have sudden memories that confuse her, like waking up with dirt under her nails and not knowing how it got there. When she goes to give Slater back his vape pen, he introduces her to Rich, even though she clearly remembers meeting him at the gala just a few nights ago. At the same time, Jess starts noticing odd occurrences too, and her suspicion grows when she spots the maid who talked to Frida earlier handling some snakes. During the night, while everyone is having fun, drinking and dancing at the party, Jess suddenly screams because a snake has bitten her hand. Everybody goes near to her and spots a yellow snake. Slater quickly takes action and kills the snake before helping Jess with her injury. Later, Jess confides in Frida, expressing her uneasy feelings about the island and how something seems off, but Frida brushes it off, saying she needs sleeps. After that, Frida goes to take some picture with Slater while Jess goes to her room. Back to her room, she notices that she is starting to get a nosebleed. The following day, Frida sets out to find Slater and unexpectedly encounters the maid once more. The maid offers her a drink made from snake venom, and after taking a sip, Frida grimaces at the intense flavor. The maid only says "Red Rabbit" repeatedly, which makes her scared, and runs from there. As she continues her day, she starts to notice strange things, like Sarah having a strange bruise on her arm. Even more unsettling is the fact that Jess is nowhere to be found, and it seems like Camilla and Heather have completely forgotten about her, despite using the lighter that Jess had been sharing with them throughout their trip. In a panic, Frida rushes back to her room, only to discover a knife concealed behind the mirror, and has a brief flashback of Jess telling her to hide it. At that moment, Sarah knocks on the door to give back her lighter. Frida chats with Sarah, as Sarah has also started to feel that something is off. Frida takes her to the room with the red gift bag she discovered earlier, grabs more of the snake venom liquor, and gives some to Sarah. They figure out that the flower used in the lady's perfume is causing them to forget things, while the snake venom could help them remember. To solve the problem, they come up with a plan to trick Camilla and Heather into drinking it by mixing it with tequila to create shots. Stacy also joins in and ends up drinking some of it as well. While everyone is getting drunk, Frida takes the chance to sneak into Slater's office to search for their phones, while Sarah stays outside to signal her if anything goes wrong. Just as Frida is rummaging through Slater's things, he walks in with Stacy and his bodyguard, Stan, forcing her to hide. While searching, Frida stumbles upon some old photos from a trip, but then she suddenly gets a nosebleed and is hit with a memory of herself and the other women tied up and scared. She recalls how Jess was remembering everything, which led to Slater ordering Stan to snap her neck. That makes her cry. After a tense moment, Frida manages to escape and rushes back to Sarah to share what she discovered. Just then, Slater arrives, forcing Frida and Sarah to act as if they know nothing and don't remember anything. During dinner, Frida begins to recall everything that has happened. The men have been assaulting the women and using a special perfume to erase their memories of the events. Recently, Rich had assaulted Frida, which is why he was shocked to see that she recognized him. Frida and Sarah encourage everyone to dance, hoping to come up with a plan for what to do next. Before long, Camilla and Heather start to remember too, and in a fit of rage, Camilla stabs Tom in the neck, killing him. Meanwhile, Heather tries to hit Vic with a chessboard, but Stan shoots her in the head to stop her. In the chaos, Stan finds Frida and tries to kill her, but Sarah saves the day by smashing him with a rock. The remaining men take Camilla hostage inside Slater's villa, where Slater brutally steps on her neck until she stops breathing. Meanwhile, Frida is confronted by Stacy, who is furious that Frida made her remember the horrible things the men did to her. Stacy attacks Frida, but Frida manages to stab, killing her. Outside, Sarah tracks Cody in the woods and kills him. Lucas, who didn't take part in the atrocities, starts to remember what he saw the others do. Sarah and Frida arm themselves with a knife and a gun, preparing to confront Slater, who is inside his room with Lucas. But when Lucas opens the door, he's immediately shot in the head by Sarah, who is hiding in the bushes. When Frida finally gets into the villa, she has a quick fight with Slater until more of her memories start flooding back. She remembers being on the island the year before and somehow escaping, but she still can't recall everything that happened to her. She has a scar on her head from when Slater pushed her onto a rock, and she even bit off Vic's pinky finger. While Slater is explaining everything, Frida quietly works to cut her handcuff. At the same time, Sarah peers through the window, but Slater spots her and rushes outside to capture her. He successfully grabs Sarah, pulling her back into the villa. Slater goes on a crazy rant and takes another hit from his vape pen before he gets ready to hurt Sarah. Suddenly, he starts to feel confused because Frida had secretly put a flower toxin in his vape to make him forget. When he notices the dead bodies around him, he freaks out and accidentally knocks over some candles, which sets the villa on fire. Frida pulls Slater out just in time, leaving Vic behind to face the flames. Frida seems to be talking to Sarah next to her, but when the camera zooms out, it reveals that she is actually alone with an unconscious Slater watching the villa burn down. Later on, Frida finds herself at a fancy gala with Slater again. He's still under the influence of the flower toxin from his vape pen, making him act nice. While at the event, Frida spots Rich, and he looks a bit anxious because she recognizes him. Then the event host announces Frida as Slater's wife and the CEO of his company. In this way, movie ends here. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more interesting movie recaps.